Why are you guys buying women flowers? And in this video, I'm going to discuss the 3 reasons why you should never buy a woman flowers, especially in the first 90 days of dating. All right. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm a silver bachelor, and this channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and a notification button because I'm dropping a video every day. All right. Listen, I've seen a lot of TV shows and movies, and I've heard stories of guys buying women flowers, and ultimately, it's simping. Ultimately, you're trying to win over the woman and you're putting her up on a pedestal. So, here are the 3 reasons why you should never buy a woman flowers, especially in the first 90 days. All right, as I've said earlier, number one, it's simping. There's no reason why you need to make a woman feel more special than she already feels. Okay? Women already know that they're attractive, that they have options. And the more you feed into that, the more they're going to think that you're less valuable, right? So if you are truly a high value man with lots of options, you don't need to impress her with flowers. All right. So that's number one. Number two, I also mentioned this earlier. You're putting her up on a pedestal, and there's no reason to do that. She's already up on a pedestal. She already thinks that you are one of many other guys that she's talking to. And it's a test, especially in the first 90 days, to see whether or not you are of highest value that she can choose, whether or not you're alpha. And here's the thing, alpha men don't need to impress. Just remember that. Alpha men and or high value men have options, so they don't need to buy a woman flowers, and especially in the first 90 days. All right. Number 3 is flowers die, right? This is one of the things I can't stand about flowers in general is that, okay, you have this beautiful bouquet, you put them in water, and 2, 3 weeks later, they're dead. So there's an exception, all right? If she's really wants to have flowers and she said, oh, no man's ever given me flowers, don't give her anything within at least the first 60 days. So first 60 days, you want to just focus on dating and getting to know her. But maybe after 60 days, instead of a flower or flowers, you buy her a plant. Now that plant could have flowers, like an orchid as an example. But the reason to buy her a plant is because a plant is going to serve, it's going to live. It's a living organism and it has soil and it needs to be fed and taken care of. So it's interesting because if you do buy her this plant and you're over at her place, right? And you've been dating for 3 months, 6 months, 7 months, whatever, 9 months, and an indicator of whether or not she actually cares about you truly is she would also care for this plant and make sure the plant doesn't die. If the plant dies and you've been dating for 9 months or a year, then that's kind of a telltale sign, in my opinion, that she's probably not that into you and she doesn't really care. The other thing about a plant is that she will keep remembering you, right? Every time she sees that plant, she's going to keep remembering you and think of you when you've got that plant in her house, unlike flowers that die over a few weeks and that's the end of it. So that's all I wanted to cover in this video, and be very, very cautious. In fact, I would say never buy a woman flowers within the first 90 days of dating. All right. But let me know what you think in the comments, because I want to hear from you, whether you agree, you disagree, because I do welcome your feedback. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.